Researchers from a number of UK universities and the British Antarctic Survey, a research centre based on the continent, detected the tunnels when they flew a plane over the Filchner-Ronne ice shelf in West Antarctica. Radar from the plane, as well as satellite photos, revealed that ridges and cavities on the surface of the ice sheet corresponded to tunnels lying at its base. The 820-foot tunnels are nearly as tall as the Eiffel Tower, which measures just over 987 feet, and more than 4 times as tall as Tower Bridge, which comes in at 213 feet. Researchers concluded that the placement of the tunnels means that they were most likely formed from meltwater, water released from melting ice, that flowing underneath the ice sheet, over land, and into the ocean. The data revealed that water moved beneath the ice in concentrated channels, similar to rivers. Emphasis added. This intrigues me for the obvious reason that it appears to confirm in some respects those persistent stories about Nazi bases in Antarctica that have been around since the Nazi Neuschwabenland expedition to the continent in late 1938 and early 1939. These rumors have always included the idea, in some circles, that the Nazis actually built and maintained research facilities on the continent for the development of advanced and exotic technologies, a view which I have disputed and continue to dispute, simply because such a possibility would seem to be beyond the logistical capabilities of the German Navy during the war, and more importantly, when more secure, less logistically vulnerable possibilities existed for the placement of such facilities in southern Latin America. But the presence of such tunnels, of such a large scale, hollowed out but under ice flows of water, suggest the possibility, one which I have entertained as a distinct possibility, of hidden U-boat bases under the ice. Such possibilities would have been within the capabilities of the German Navy, and such bases would have been of value for a variety of reasons. So let's indulge in our trademark high-octane speculation once again. Why would one look for such tunnels in the first place, and why would it be the British doing it? The geological and scientific reasons are fairly obvious and do not need to be rehearsed. It's the hidden possibilities, the historical ones, that intrigue me. Tunnels of such size could hide any number of things, large things, and thus perhaps one is looking at yet another attempt to corroborate the existence of lost secret Nazi bases, or even something more ancient. The discovery of the tunnels, or perhaps, rediscovery, places the famous expedition of Admiral Byrd, Operation High Jump, in late 1946 and early 1947, once again into a unique light, for let it be recalled that this expedition was outfitted for a stay of several months, and yet, only stayed for a few weeks, when the Admiral called it quits, and headed back to the USA, giving an interview with the El Mercurio newspaper of Santiago, Chile, on the way back, in which he warned that the USA would have to prepare defenses against enemy fighters that can fly from pole to pole with tremendous speed.